Hey y'all. So I just wanted to mention once again that if you are wanting to start your own podcast, Anchor is definitely your best bet on where to begin. I literally switched from one hosting site where I was paying unnecessary fees and they couldn't even get my show on even half the platforms that I'm on now. For that alone is a reason to sign up with Anchor. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. They give you everything you need in one place for free. See, free? You know you like free. Which you can use right from your phone or computer. Creation tools allow you to record and edit your podcast so it sounds great. They'll distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere. So Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many more. And you can easily make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Listen to me. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Okay, so don't kill me, y'all. I know I've been gone for a while. But anyway, we're going to get straight into the aphrodisiac of the week. It is ashwagandha. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but y'all know, y'all can check the pronunciation. I'm going to link it, of course, in the description box. Let me get right into it. So ashwagandha is something that is known historically. It says the legendary Kama Sutra also mentions the plant as one of the very powerful sexual stimulants. In fact, ashwagandha is one very common ingredient in herbal aphrodisiac products. Further, it says when men start taking ashwagandha, the production of nitric oxide is stimulated in their bodies. As a result of this, the blood vessels that carry blood to the genitals are dilated. This causes an increase in sexual desire and satisfaction. Ashwagandha has become a common form of treatment for the loss of libido and even for erectile dysfunction. Ashwagandha has been proven to raise the levels of testosterone significantly. As men age, the production of testosterone decreases, which I've noticed. I'm not going to get into that. Y'all going to hear in my episode later how frustrated I've been lately. But anyways, what was I saying? Where was I at? Oh, in fact, it is said that the level of testosterone drops by 0.4 to 2% in men after the age of 30 every year. This is so oh my gosh. Oh, I can't wait for y'all to hear this episode and hear the rest of the episode. The shit that I've been going through. The symptoms of this loss can be seen in losing hair, losing muscle mass, and losing the ability to last in bed. Now, there are two ways ashwagandha helps in restoring a good sex life. First, it helps in the production of testosterone. It increases the serum levels of the luteinizing, I have never seen that word in my life, hormone and testosterone, and revitalizes the natural balance of sexual hormones in men. In fact, a study in 2013 showed that ashwagandha revitalized the testosterone count in infertile men too. It says, secondly, as ashwagandha is known to reduce stress by inhibiting the growth of cortisol, it also helps in the retardation of natural testosterone reduction. This, in turn, helps to keep the testosterone levels optimum for the body's proper sexual functioning. And it goes in more about sperm count and things of that nature. I don't want to read the whole article to y'all, but this is really informational. So, like I said, I'm going to link this into the description box. And if y'all have ever tried ashwagandha, please let me know. I've had people tell me about their experience with maca root, which I've also mentioned in the previous season. I've also mentioned sea moss, and I've heard people talk about the benefits of that and how it really does work. A friend of mine said that she adds it into her cooking, the maca root. Another friend of mine said that she adds the sea moss in her smoothies and things like that. So I'm happy to hear that y'all are using these things. Well, they said that they've used it even before I even mentioned it, but still, I'm happy to hear how it does work. So it kind of provides some backing to what I've been talking about. So pretty cool. I'm gonna try this ashwagandha. I just actually put it in my cart on Amazon. Ever since this whole quarantine, y'all, I've been buying up Amazon and AdamandEve.com so much. Like, I ain't got shit else to do but just buy shit. Y'all. But anyways, let's get right on into the show. This was a little bit lengthy, a little longer than normal, so yeah. Alright.
Edibles.
On edibles.
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 Edible. Eat my edibles in the studio.
Edibles.
Edibles. Somebody want an edible?
On edibles.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Dree, aka the Head Demon. Damn, what are all of my AKAs? It's been a while. I don't even have my little list in front of me because I had to write them down, girl. AKA Head Demon, AKA the Heathen. Oh yeah, AKA Drain a Nigga Dree. AKA Sweet Pussy, AKA Edible Babe Prezi. I feel like that is, AKA Bad Niece. But honestly, we might just go ahead and exit that out. You know, go ahead and eliminate that one because lately I've been riding some dick. I mean, and I finally found a way to not use my knees, like not have to use my knees. Hip isolation, you know, is a motherfucker. You gotta learn how to isolate the hips, and you know. Yeah. But anyways, okay, I got a lot of explaining to do. I'm so sorry that I have been keeping y'all waiting for so long. Well, for starters, happy quarantining, everybody. I'm literally recording this the day before I published this, so this is an actual live, well, not live, but current up-to-date episode. I got 3 in the chamber, you feel me, that I recorded at the beginning of the year. So I'm going to release those as we go on, obviously. And there's some really good episodes. I got some really good guests on there that you're going to love. Unfortunately, because of quarantining, I haven't really had the chance to interview with people as much as I wanted to. So you're going to get a couple of these solo episodes, which is fine because I'm a whole show by myself. I don't need nobody. I don't need a man. No, I'm just playing. But seriously though, but I do have a couple of people that I am going to be, you feel me, recording with here soon. So you will be hearing some more voices other than just me. But to just keep it safe, just trying to minimize, you know, the contact that I have with people. Also, I'm recording at home, so if you hear some stuff in the background, some cars, a dog barking, it's my dog, I don't look. Or if, hopefully the sound quality is good. I'm hoping that it doesn't sound like I'm echoing and stuff. So, I apologize in advance, but since everything is closed, this is what we got to work with. And I'm like, I haven't kept the people waiting for too long, so let me go ahead and get back out here. And so we're gonna make it do what it do. But anyways, welcome to Edibles. I guess I can officially bring season 3 back in. Y'all, we on season 3. Like, what the fuck? Y'all know I am not consistent with anything. For those of you who know me, like, I normally start something and then I'm done with it. But I've been really going strong with this thing. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. So kudos to me. I hope that y'all are giving me kudos too. Go ahead and give me a little hand clap, you know. But yeah, this feels so good. We're going into our 3rd year. Or you know, I'm still standing strong, still trying to, you know, educate the people with what I get educated with, you know. I'm not an expert, or should I say sexpert? But I'm trying to get there, y'all. I'm trying to, you feel me, give y'all the information that I get, let y'all know a couple of things, and, you know, I just want us to all have good sex, good quality sex. I want everybody to get what it is that they want out of it. I want us to all, not be afraid to say no, or not be afraid to be open and honest about the things that we like. And that goes for men and women, obviously. But yeah, I just want us to all have a freaky good ass time, have fun, because that's what sex should be. If you are having some stiff ass, conservative ass sex, damn, my fucking allergies and shit. But if you having some stiff ass, boring ass sex, I feel so sorry for you, and I want you to get out of that. Because honey, when I tell you the times that I've been having, y'all gonna be like, this hoe, this motherfucking hoe. But honestly, if we even have a summer this summer, I'm not gonna be no hot girl. Last summer was good enough for me. I done dipped my toe back on out there. I done seen what was swimming out there in that ocean, and I'm good. I'm satisfied. I had my time. Honestly, I'm not looking for a relationship still per se, but kind of companionship. And somebody was like, well, bitch, you asking for a relationship. No, I literally just want somebody that I can kick it with, can smoke with when I feel like smoking, have a little drinky drink, do a little Netflix and chilling with, go on dates. If that all sounds like a relationship, then y'all don't know what a relationship is, because the one that I was in, it took work. It wasn't just as simple as that. This is like something with no complications. Like, nigga, you ain't gotta lie to me. If we're in a relationship, I hope you wouldn't lie, but you feel me? Like, I definitely ain't somebody that, I should be of importance, but not like that to where you feel like you need to cover up lies and shit. Just be honest with me. Tell me, you feel me? Oh, last night, for example, like, I had not a dick appointment set up per se. Well, no, it did start off as a dick appointment. It was supposed to come over around like 9 p.m. So it's like 9:30, 9:45-ish. And so I'm like hitting him up. I'm like, so you still coming through? What's going on? He like, oh, well, I got to go take care of some things. Supposed to go do this, and this. And in my head, I'm thinking like, okay, I'm not going to get mad because, you feel me, you not my nigga. But at the same time, you could have told me. Communication is key with any relationship, whether it's platonic, sexual, or, romantic. Like, we're not going to do this. We not finna start that. So, I didn't go off on him, but I did let him know how I felt. I was like, well, communication is a thing. It's very important. I done already got ready. I'm thinking that you about to come through. It didn't take much for me, because at this point, we done already fucked like a few times. I ain't gotta get all cute and shit, per se. But, I got my shave on and stuff like that. I could have left it a little patchy, not patchy, but a little stubbly if I knew he wasn't going to come. Or I could have called me another dick appointment, which I don't have, which sucks. But that's another story for another day. But anyways, he's my only option for peeing at the moment, which is cool. Because like I said, I'm trying to cool down. We ain't trying to do anything. But, so yeah, I said all that or whatever, and it took him forever to reply back. And then, like, later on at 2 in the morning is when he finally hits me back up. And I'm like, nah. So I'm like, you really finna, like, hit me up, like, hours later? Nigga, at this point, I'm about to go to bed. Like, during quarantine or whatever, you feel me? Like, I'm working from home. So, I wake up before I need to actually, go in. It's not like I have to go in, I just clock on in, do my little work or whatever. But it's the principle of it all. I wasn't even sleepy yet. I was getting there, but okay, I'm not gonna lie, I am, you feel me, like, I'm capping a little bit. I did tell him, like, I went off on him like that a little bit. Well, not go off on him, but I did, bring that up about how inconsiderate and shit he was. But then I did say, well, come on. Because at the end, because he was like, I just want to lay with you. And I'm like, that it's not only going to be a laying, but it's cool. You feel me? Like, we can just lay, chill. And then if your dick just ends up sliding on in from the side, that's fine. That's fine. So about almost an hour go by, and he still ain't even come through, ain't even said nothing. I'm like, this nigga fucking kidding me. So I just hit him up and I said, well, I'm assuming that you're not coming, so it's cool. You know, I'm not the type to just get all pissed or, you know, especially over a nigga that ain't mine. I just basically said it's cool. Like, I don't have time. And so then, you feel me? It's like I wanted to go ahead and cut him off, but that was the only time when he's ever, like, spent me. One time he tried to spin me, but then I was talking so much shit because I'm a brat, and he ended up coming anyway. But, and that was a great night. But, that might be my edible anecdote. I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, he's actually spent me, and I don't know. We'll see if I give him another chance. But he has some great penis, y'all. Like, so I don't know if I'm gonna just cut him off. We'll see how I go. But anyways, enough about that. I don't know. It's so much that I can catch you up on, but I don't want to tell you all my edible anecdotes that I've had or whatever. My birthday just passed last Thursday. It was on April 9th. So, I did have, you know, penis that night from the same guy. That was a wild and crazy night. But it was like a small disappointment. I'm not gonna lie. And he never disappoints. And it wasn't his fault completely. We'll get into that too. Oh my gosh. There's so much that I gotta catch y'all up on. I don't even know where to fucking start. I guess we could start like how we normally start off the the episode. So let's start off with a word of the week. Let's see. I don't think I've ever, if I have said this before, we just gonna say it again, but I don't think I've ever actually went over what BDSM was. Like, I've given you guys the kinks, and things that are in line with BDSM, but I don't think I've ever explained to that or the role. So BDSM is an acronym used to refer to the kink and fetish communities and activities. Letters stand for many different things, including bondage and discipline, or it could be dominance and submission, sadomasochism, sadism and masochism, slave and master. So you can kind of like mix up the words a little bit between those meanings. So with that being said, normally within BDSM, there's always a dominant and a submissive. So the dom, obviously, is it can be a man or a woman, and it's obviously the role that identifies the person as being dominant. So they get to control, make decisions. They also, have all the power. And then the submissive is obviously on the receiving end. They pretty much do whatever the dominant tells them to do. And yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what that is. They just give up their power and give it out to the dominant. So I do want to say like two more. I'm gonna save those for next week. I'm gonna save those, or not next week, but the next time that I record, because I'm gonna probably put the pre-recorded recordings up soon. But anyways, maybe I should like come out with 2 episodes tomorrow when I release this episode, so that way I can we can get back to being current. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Because some of the edible anecdotes that I could say today are actually mentioned in the pre-recorded ones. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to release 2 this week. I might release 2 next week. We'll see how I'm feeling. And we'll just go from there. Because I don't want to release too much since we in quarantine and I don't know how shit going to go and stuff. But you know what? I think I am going to release 2 episodes for y'all. Okay. So basically that's what submissive and that's what dominant is, in case you didn't know. And that's what BDSM stands for. So let's see. I don't have any news articles, so I think that I'm gonna just get right on into the episode. All that I really wanted to talk about is there's just a bunch of things that I can talk about. I don't know if I want to educate y'all on some things that I was learning about orgasms, and how to give them to yourself. I might save that for another day because I don't even have all my notes, in front of me. It kind of just goes into the anatomy of the man or woman that you're giving the orgasm to. And yeah, we're just going to talk today, have a little bit of girl talk. Man, if you listening, still tune in because honestly, these are some things that you all need to hear. This is something that everybody needs to hear because honestly, it goes for everybody. So, we're going to talk about wasting time. So, kind of like following up with what the story that I was giving y'all earlier, I want to talk to y'all about when you are trying to pursue somebody. Like, you're the one that is hitting up the pursuee, I guess. I don't know if I'm making up words, but if you're the pursuer and you hitting up the pursuee, then I'm going to need you to be a little bit more consistent, and I need you to be a little bit more clearer, whatever. I know that I'm not one to be talking about consistency. I mean, as far as I'm really consistent when it comes to relationships or, like just people in general. But when it's just with me, it's more so about like projects or, getting something started and not seeing it all the way through. Sometimes I have that issue because I want to like start jumping on a new task as well. But some of y'all want to have hot girl, hot boy summers, winters, fall, springs, all that. But y'all can't even deal with the shit that you got going on already. So you can't jump onto a new task if you ain't even like fully, completed, or not even completed. You ain't even start the task that you had with somebody else. So let's get into it. I don't know if she's a listener or not, but honestly, y'all know I don't be caring. If you listen to me or you know, y'all know I don't care if you hear this and it's about you. If you think it's about you, more than likely it is. And if it's not, then you probably have done it in some sort of way and I just ain't got around to you just yet. So, hey, I just feel like on my edibles page on Instagram, I have beautiful women that hit me up. Most of them are out of town, which sucks because they are gorgeous. Like, I honestly think I'm into BBW women. I hate saying it because I feel like I'm being disrespectful. I hate saying BBW. But the women that I'm messing with, they call themselves that, so I'm just going to go with it. But I do have a thing for BBW women. Like, beautiful women, and it's honestly the confidence too. And I see why niggas love, you feel me, fucking with even like just any woman, whether she's like skinny, like super duper skinny, or if she's, if society perceive her as not being all that great looking or whatever. I don't want to call nobody ugly because honestly, beauty isn't it. Obviously in the eye of the beholder, but like, it's the confidence that I am attracted to. I'm attracted to my damn self. That's another story for another day, but I'll be feeding over myself. Can't wait to like, masturbate. And I even, I'm thinking about getting a ceiling mirror just so I can look at myself and masturbate. Or just putting a mirror right in front of my bed just because it's so fucking hot, But anyways, yeah, I've been into BBW women lately. But anyways, okay, I'm way off subject, y'all. See, this is why I cannot have just an all-in episode all by myself at that. But so I have so many women that hit me up on my page and stuff like that, and there's been a few that are within my city that have hit me up, but they're not consistent. So, I get that things do come up. So if we make plans, sometimes I even have things that come up, but I'll let you know. But if it comes to a point where you're the one that's trying to make plans with me and I have to hit you up to remind you about it. Honestly, normally I don't even hit you up. If you the one that made plans with me, I won't even hit you up. It's up to you to do that. Because I figure like, oh, well, shit, they ain't on it no more. Because, I mean, obviously, you were the one that made the plans. You were the one that was very persistent about it. So, that being said, I'm just so tired of the bullshit. Bottom line. Like, I want y'all to understand that the world doesn't revolve around you. And this goes for men, too. Because we're going to get into y'all in a second here. I don't understand why is it so hard to communicate with somebody to let them know that plans have changed, or, you know, if you've forgotten about me, then that's a really big, that's a really big no-no for me, because you're the one, once again, that hit me up to hang out. You're the one that wanted to consume my time, and honestly, I could have hung out with somebody else or made plans with somebody else. That's how I feel wholeheartedly, you know. But if I'm making plans with somebody, I am hitting them up. The day before. If it's supposed to be later on in the day, I'm gonna hit them up the day before and also that morning to make sure that we are still on. I just want to make sure, because this is part of my time. This is a part of your time, and I'm genuinely interested in hanging out with you. Obviously, because I hit you up. So I am to the point now where if you just don't hit me up, and then you try to hit me up like the story I told you earlier, I'm starting to get to that point where I'm just going to be like, well, we can't make plans ever again. Don't ever call me ever again. Don't text me. Don't do shit, because I'm not going to keep on doing this with you. Like, I get irritated easily, and I'm working on that. That's one of my weaknesses, I guess. But honestly, I just don't have the time. I don't have the time for the shenanigans. And then I appreciate people who are about their word. Like, that is another turn on for me. Like, if you say that you're gonna do something and you do it, oh my gosh. I'm not saying you're going to get the pussy right then and there, but you're going to be very close. Honestly, because and it's a shame that it has to be that way, because, like, why can't people be about their word? Why can't you, follow through with shit? Like, when it comes to people, like I said, I always follow through. Now, I will admit, I have ghosted people. Ghosted a girl before because I thought that she was just getting a little too clingy for me. She was clingy. She was just talking about taking trips, and I'm like, bitch, I just met you like a week ago. We ain't taking trips together. We ain't doing this. It was, and then calling, like, I call people babe. I call everybody babe, but I could tell she meant it in a different way. She was saying baby and all that stuff. No, it's not that. And then I've ghosted some guys because they had whack dick, or they've proven to me that they weren't worth my time, or, like, just bullshit. And it's not right to ghost. So no matter what the circumstances are, honestly, it's probably not the best to ghost people, because, it's not right. You don't want nobody to ghost you. So, I will tell y'all this. Since we're on the topic of ghosting, I did recently get ghosted. Was this in January? This might have been, this was January. So, let me tell y'all a little something about the best dick I ever had in my life. Y'all, I don't know where he at. I'm looking for him with a flashlight, like Future said. Y'all know I like medium ugly niggas, and shout out to Allie from the from the Shoot Your Shot podcast. I love medium ugly niggas. She said that phrase. That's why I said shout out to her. But I don't like a nigga that's too fine. Especially if you think he finer than me. That sounds so vain, don't it? But it ain't even about, like, I don't want you to be finer than me. It's a thing where you, like, just conceit. I don't like conceit. I don't like you to be conceited. I like confidence, but not conceitedness. I mean, I obviously don't want you to be butt-ass ugly. I want to be able to be sexually attracted to you. I want to see myself wanting to kiss your mouth, kiss your face, suck your dick. But, he was like, he wasn't even medium ugly, but he wasn't like fine. But his body was beautiful. He was the perfect height. Y'all know I'm only 4'11", and I love niggas at 6 feet and up. I mean, granted, you know, some of the niggas that I've dealt with, whether it was dating or just like talking stage or whatever, they ain't all been 6 foot, but most of them have. My ex-girlfriend was even 6'1", so I love tall men and women. I mean, women, it don't really matter as much to me, but for sure with the men. But he was beautiful. He had a beautiful body, athletic. Oh my gosh. He played basketball. Personality-wise, very shy and timid, like quiet. I met him at, it's funny enough, I met him when we were, I can't even really say, because I don't really want to say what the place was, because I don't want to put that part out of there. Just to say I met him in a class that I took. I took a class, and we were in the same class, and I sat next to him because the seat was available, and I don't like sitting at the very front of the class, because we either sit up at the front or sit in the back. So I just sat in the back. It was like a group of niggas in the back, and I'm like, oh shit. And I wasn't even looking all cute. Granted, they weren't all cute, but the seat that was next to him was empty. So I was like, all right, let me go ahead and sit over here. Then I realized who I'm sitting next to as the class going. I'm like, he kind of cute. Like, shoot my shot. So towards the end of the class, we exchanged numbers and stuff like that. He was very quiet. He never even really spoke to me. I mean, the most that he spoke to me, we had to grade each other's paper or whatever. That was about it. And so I forgot how I asked for his number. But he said that when we ended up talking, like, afterwards, he was telling me that his brother, who was also in the class, was like, it looked like she answered you. Go ahead and get her number or whatever. So he needed that, like, little edge, you know. Like, that's how shy he is. And he's older than me. He's, like, 31, I want to say. He's a Scorpio. Oh, I love Scorpios. Like, they get a lot of flack, but they are. But anyways, so get his number and all that stuff. I hadn't talked to him. Like, we had text or whatever for like maybe a day or two. It was pretty good chemistry. And then we stopped talking out the blue. Or did we stop? No, I'm sorry. We exchanged numbers, talked for a couple of days, and then I actually initiated a date. Because like I said, he's very shy. So I initiated asking him out on a date. I paid. Well, the bill came out. We went to Bar Louie, and they kind of expensive. I'm like, the fuck? For what we got, it shouldn't have been that much. But the bill came out, and he was like, you want me to at least pay for my half? I said, no, don't pay for your half. I look at the bill, and I'm like, oh, shit. I still didn't ask him to, but he could see my face. When I saw it, he was like, let's just split it. And I'm like, I mean, we really don't have to. Because, I mean, I was prepared to pay for it regardless. But he was adamant about paying at least half. Because he was like, I would not even feel like a man if I didn't pay, at least half of this. And I'm like, well, if you insist, because I'm not going to keep on arguing you down. So he paid for half of it. I paid for the other half. And, you know, he took me home because he had picked, I lifted there because at the time my car was down. So then he took me home or whatever. And we didn't even kiss, I don't think. Did we kiss? I don't think we did. He just dropped me off. He was a gentleman. Like, he, you know, walked me up to my door, my apartment, you know, said his good nights and stuff. Didn't even, you know, get all forward or with me or anything, try to kiss me, try to come in. He just wanted to make sure I got in okay. And that turned me on because some niggas, they, like, I've had a nigga pull off before he even made sure I got in the door, and I'm like, fuck this nigga. Like, that let me know right then and there. And then I've had niggas, like, they'll walk me up, but then they, like, trying to stay. Like, nigga, we just spent hours together. You're not about to stay up in here. I didn't invite you for that. And then I've even had niggas, like, you know, they didn't even walk me up to the door to make sure that nobody was in there or nothing like that. But he did all that, and he wasn't forward. It was perfect. All right, fast forward a couple of months go by, and I don't hear from this nigga. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Not a couple of months, but a couple of weeks went by for sure. And I'm like, I thought that the date went pretty good. Because afterwards, we had texted and talked about how good the date went and stuff like that. And we had a great chemistry. Yeah, he never text me back or text me first either. Like, nothing. So I'm like, all right, well, I guess that this is a loss. And I don't know what happened, but weeks later after he hadn't texted me, I think I reached out to him, if I'm not mistaken. And he finally reached back. Because I think I was saying something along the lines like, I don't know what happened or anything like that. I hope that you're okay. And all this. And then he told me something that happened in his family and some tragic health shit happened. And then I was like, oh my gosh, you know, like, I'm so sorry. Da, 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 da. And he was like, I apologize for ghosting you. I didn't mean to do anything like that. And I'm like, it's cool. So we reconnect or whatever. I invite him over. And he doesn't even live super far from me. He lives like literally about not even 10 minutes away from me. So he comes over. He smells so good. He smells amazing. Looking good. And we're just kicking it. You know, kind of picking up where we had left off. Just talking, chilling. I think I gave him some wine. I had some wine. Y'all know I keep me some wine up in the house normally. And I'm trying to remember the night. Because it was like, this was like over the fall. I'm trying to remember the night, you know, vividly. What happened, but I do know, of course, it went down. Oh my gosh, his penis was so... Hey y'all, so if you've ever wanted to start your own podcast, what is keeping you from starting one right now? If it's something to do with finding a place to upload your show where it'll distribute it to different platforms, then you don't even have to look any further. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now Anchor can match you with great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. That means you can get paid to podcast right away. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now by reading this ad. And when I started Anchor, I was surprised to see that all I had to do was literally upload my podcast and hit submit. So go over to anchor.fm/start and get started on your podcast today. Big. And remember how I said he was super duper timid and shy? That nigga turned into a fucking monster. Like, he got dominant. So we're gonna go back to the word of the day, dominance. That nigga, like, first of all, like I said, the penis was super big, and he pulled it out. Or did he pull it out? No, he didn't pull it out. I'm normally, you know, aggressive when it comes to that. Like, I'll pull it out. I think I'll pull it out. But before that, He ate my pussy. It was so good. The only thing that was wrong with it, though, he sucked a little bit too hard on the clit. I'm not, I'm a clit girl. I love my clit licked, sucked, but I like it done softly because that hurts if you do it too hard. And also, don't take all my juices off. I mean, I don't like a lot of spit. You don't need to be slobbering all of my shit is just good and wet itself. Obviously, you're going to get a little bit of slobber on there because, I mean, it's your mouth. So, that's cool. But don't add extra. Like, then I can't feel it no more. It's just too much wetness. I don't like too much wetness. But, yeah. Just give me a little lick, a little soft suck. Also, sometimes I just want you to kiss it. Just move your lips on it. Just be soft, and that turns me on too. But anyways, now I'm getting off subject. So, yeah, he was just sucking a little bit too hard on the clit, and he made it dry. Like, I don't like you to suck it dry. Please don't. But, other than that, though, he tongued it down just perfect. It was amazing, other than that. And then, I did my due diligence on him as well. I don't play games when it's, my turn. So, he's laying on the bed, and then I do my action, and then, yeah, he just kind of grabbed my legs, flipped me around, tossed me one way, tossed me the other way, slapping my ass, like, super hard, like, hard as fuck. The way I like it. I like a little pain with my pleasure, Some people give me them little light slaps thinking that they hurting, choke me, slap me, do all that. He choked the fuck out of me, like, hard as fuck, just the way I like it. Like, I like to barely be able to breathe, and I've said it so many times, but these niggas don't be wanting to choke me. I'm like, you're not gonna kill me, and then I'll give you a little safe tap or, something to let you know, like, you're doing too much. But choke me. I'm telling you to do it. Please do. I'm naturally submissive when it comes to men, and then for some reason women think that I need to be the aggressor, so I'm normally the dominant when it comes to women. I don't know if it's because they find out that I've messed with a woman for so long, so they think that I know what exactly I'm doing. I mean, I know what I'm doing with a woman. But yeah, it's weird. But anyway, so I'm naturally submissive to him. He's telling me to do this, do that, and that's turning me on. Because, like, honey, like I said, that thing was so beautiful. And his body just so beautiful. And then how dominant he was being with me. And then, like, oh my gosh, he made me come so hard. And I made him come. And we went again. It was like he came and just went straight again, and then he was like, "Damn, girl, I can't get enough of you." I'm like, I don't want you to, like, nigga, you keep fucking me, like, it's perfect. And one of my favorite positions to give head in is with me on my knees and him standing up. I don't know, it's just something about that power. Like, he has power over me, like the dominance. He's standing over me, and I'm just on my knees and being submissive. Looking up at his eyes and stuff, and just seeing him get a little bit weak inside. It's like so sexy to me. I love hearing a man moan. Oh my gosh, it's like music to my ears. Yeah, we had a fun night. Bottom line. And then I think we fucked one more time after that. Oh my gosh. But after the first time, though, like right after we fucked, he went right back into his little, I don't want to call him a nerd, but he is kind of a nerd. Back into his little quiet, shy thing. It was like the dominance just turned off. It was just like, we lay in there and he was like, "You feel okay?" Like, he was like making sure I was okay. He was like, "I didn't go too hard with you or anything like that. I just want to make sure that you're fine." It's like, "No, that was perfect. Hey, okay." Trust me. And he was like, "Okay, I just be wanting to make sure because I know that I can get dominant and things like that. I just want to make sure I didn't hurt you." And I was like, "I would have told you. Trust me." So that turned me on because, you know, I'm an advocate for aftercare. That's not only the aftercare you should give someone, but that's part of it. Like, ask if they're okay. Like, make sure that even their feelings are in check and things like that. Like, we cool, we on the same page, how are you feeling, all that. And that was perfect. And then and then, like I said, we fucked a second time, like a week or two later. And then he ghosted me. Ain't seen him for like a few weeks, maybe a month. At this point, it's like after Christmas. And at the beginning of the year, this was the night of the Laker game, that they had, the first Laker game after Kobe had passed. Me and my friends, we went out bowling, and then guess who I see when I'm about to leave the bowling alley after hours of being there? Him. And you know what's crazy is, it's dark as fuck in the bowling alley or whatever, because they got night bowl going on, but I see his physique, because remember, I told you it's a memorable ass physique. Like, that nigga's body is beautiful, and then he has locks, and so I seen put two and two together, because I couldn't see no face, and he was turned towards the bowling, the alley, like he was about to bowl, and I didn't know for sure if it was him, because like I said, I couldn't really see him, but I could tell that physique. So I still go on up there to him. And then I get closer. I'm like, yeah, that's that nigga. And so I approach him and I'm like, so what's going on? Like, I haven't spoken to you in forever. He's like, you ghosted me. He's like, ghosted you? I would never do anything like that. And I'm like, well, then how come I haven't heard from you? And stuff. And he's like, I mean, you haven't texted me. I'm like, you lying. You know you see me text you. So I hate that. I hate a fucking liar. Like, don't try to play and act like I'm tripping or, you know. Like, I just wanted to know what was up. I didn't approach him in a way where it was like, well, where the fuck you been at? I just approached him like, so are we cool? Like, what happened? Like, you know, on my Issa Rae shit. Like, I'm, you know, like, trying to figure out what's going on. And he was like, well, you know, everything with my family and stuff that was going on then, it's still going on, and this and that. And I'm like, I mean, communication, my nigga, just let me know. You see, I just feel like if you see somebody texting you, and I wasn't like bugging him or anything, I would just send out a text. I didn't get anything back. Okay, cool. Maybe a couple of days later, I'll try again, and then that's it. That's it. I'll stop. I don't want to feel like I'm chasing you or bugging you. But bottom line is, like, if you see me texting you or whatever, or calling you or anything, the average person would think maybe I should text them back and let them know, like, hey, I'm busy right now. He didn't even give me that. He didn't even, like, just nothing at all. So I told him about that, and then all that shit. He was like, well, I do apologize, this and that. My gullible ass, and also thinking about how fine he is and how beautiful his penis is. He's like, well, what are you doing afterwards? And then my dumb ass, like, I'm about to go home. And then he's like, well, you want to hang out after or anything like that? I'm just here with my friends. And my ass is like, try to play hard to get, but then I'm like, all right, you can come through. Because I'm like, think about it. But I'm on my fucking period at this time, so I could not do shit. So he come over, and then I tell him, like, I mean, I am on my period, but I do love to suck dick. I love to suck dick. Not even just on my period, but I love to suck dick in general. But when I'm on my period, I want to suck a dick. And I was craving to suck dick on my period. I'm like, if I can't get it, then I gotta, like, release, like, in some type of way. Like, I gotta give him some. And that's exactly what I did. And he ended up spending the night, and then I gave him some more in the morning, and then he goes to me again. I'm like, this nigga, this is some shit. So at this point, I'm not about to be a dumbass. I haven't spoken to him since, and that was like I said, the night of the Kobe thing. So what was that? Like the end of January-ish? Yeah. So we're in the middle of April now. that nigga call me, I probably still answer, but I'm not about to like be on some dumb shit, cause that really pissed me off though. I don't like inconsistency as far as that. Like, either you gonna rock with me or you not. So I ended up deleting his number and deleting the thread. You know it's real if you delete the thread, nigga. I deleted the thread because I didn't want to get tempted. I really didn't want to get tempted and, try to hit him up or anything. And I'm like, well, if he want to hit me up, he can hit me up or whatever. I'm going to have to, who is this, him, because I don't know his number. And he probably going to be offended and think that we ain't cool no more, which is cool. I don't even care anymore. I mean, I do miss that dick, but that's just complicated for no reason. Like, where are the niggas that give great dick with no complications? I don't know. But, I guess that I give you one more edible anecdote, and that's because it's super duper recent. My current fuck buddy, he's an Aries just like me. I've never fucked another Aries. I did once, and it was not all that. It was cool, but it wasn't all that. But, he's an Aries just like me. He cool as fuck. Like, he got a big ass personality. Big as fuck. And I'm like, I mean, I have a pretty grand personality, but mine is not as big as his. So, obviously, he got some other shit in his chart that I don't have. His astrological chart. I don't know if y'all hip to y'all's. Look it up if you don't know. But, he was, like, real cool. He real cool. I said was. He is real cool. That's the one I was just telling you about. Obviously, that last night he was on some bullshit. So, we've had sex a couple of times so far, and it's all been very good. Everything is perfect on that end. He was the person that I also had sex with for my birthday, and it was amazing. Almost. The things that I had ordered off Adam and Eve had came just in time at the time. I hadn't ordered more shit since then. But I had bed restraints ordered. I already had the spreader bar. What else did I have? Some other little toys and stuff to play with, like vibrators and shit. I had the pink pussy peel. Lord. And I had bought that from the local sex store, and I was waiting on the right time to use it because I done heard so much shit about it. I don't want to tell nobody to not try it like I've been doing. I want y'all to try it for yourself. I don't want you to just go off of my word, but my personal opinion, nigga, it says take it about an hour ahead. I took it about like 10 minutes, maybe 15 before we got into intercourse or anything. Take the pill or whatever. He's standing right there, and I'm like, damn, I forgot to take this an hour before. I was like, well, oh well, I'm just gonna have to pop it now. Give me a little sippy sip, a little drinky drink. It's my birthday, of course. He like get in the bed, and he puts me in the restraints. So he starts eating my pussy. So good. He gives some of the best head, and he licks the ass. Like, he goes from the pussy to the ass, from the ass to the pussy, like, just like no other. You can hear him slurping, you can hear him humming on it. This night we recorded. I got me a tripod. That was another thing that came in right on time. My tripod for my phone. So I get the tripod or whatever, and we were recording and all that. So I'll be referring to this video a lot in my masturbation time, as you can probably imagine. So it was just perfect. He uses my little mini flogger on me first before he uses my pussy. I got a flogger on one side, and then it's like the feathers on the other side. So he uses it on me and starts like teasing me and stuff like that. Puts my nipple cream on me. Starts sucking the fuck out of my nipples. And they're like really heightened. The sensation is really heightened. It's an edible whip nipple cream, by the way. It's white chocolate flavored. Puts that on me and stuff, licks it off. and my nipples are really sensitive. Like, I love my nipples sucked. You have to stimulate my nipples throughout, preferably, but definitely when you give me head. So he gives me head, whatever, and then he lets my ankles go from the restraints, and he's like, I'm gonna loosen you up a little bit, like take you out of these restraints. Keeps my arms in the restraints, but takes my legs out. He's like, I just want to be able to lift your legs up so I can get to your ass or whatever. And I'm like, you are God sent. So he starts getting all up in it, hunging it down. And then he takes his, like, hands and starts playing with my clit and stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh. I must have, like, erupt, you motherfucker. And I'm calling him all kinds of motherfuckers. I'm like, oh, daddy. Like, I call him daddy. I do call him daddy because of the shit that he does for me. That's just our thing. And I don't ever call a nigga daddy for real. Like, you gotta be laying some pipe. And not even just laying the pipe, it's all in also, like, how your persona is with me. Like, how are you talking to me? He coaches me through my orgasms, and I love that shit. He, like, tells me when to come. He makes sure that I come a certain amount of times before he ever even thinks about coming. And he even tells me that he wants me to tell him when to come, or else he just won't come. So that's never an issue. But what was an issue this night? Alright, so the pussy pill done kicked the fuck on in. It ain't even been like 20 minutes yet. It's in, because I'm wet as shit. And he starts fucking me or whatever. He undoes the other restraints and shit and hits it from the back. And he couldn't stay hard. And I told him to start stretching and stuff like days before this night, because I knew I wanted my birthday to go right. So that part fell on him, because he was up doing shit throughout the whole fucking day. He said he was resting all day. He didn't do anything, so he didn't do no like little workouts or no little stretches or nothing to prepare. Nothing. So that pussy pill had me on one. I'm horny. I'm got a lot of energy, but my pussy is super duper wet. I'm already wet without it. I'm a waterfall. But with that motherfucker, oh my gosh. Like, I was pissed, honestly, because I couldn't really feel the dick anymore. It was like he kept falling out. It was too fucking slippery. And it seemed like he couldn't really stay hard like that, because he was like, you drowning me out, like he said by the end of it and stuff. And I'm like, damn. And I'm trying to clench on the dick, you know, like my pussy muscles, and I'm still not really feeling much. Like, I'm feeling a little more sensation, but it's nothing like happening. And yeah. I don't think I'm going to do that pink pussy pill ever again. Just because it was just way too much. It was way too much. I'm going to stick to those chocolates that I've been doing. Which I haven't even, I just bought a new pack. I haven't used a new pack yet. But I've been telling people about them, and they're saying that they're not feeling anything from them. It only took one for me. But they're saying that maybe they'll try two, and maybe it'll work. But I don't know if they done got a new recipe or something. Everything looks the same, but if it don't work for you, I don't know what to tell you. I apologize, you know, but I'm just telling you from my point of view, it worked. But I'm going to try this new batch that I just bought and see if maybe it's the batch that they got. And tell them about themselves. Like, hold on. But, from the rest of the night, I rolled his dick or whatever. And it's just like it just kept slipping out. And every time it would slip out, his dick would go hard. Would go soft. So we chill, and then I'm like sucking his dick. I'm just trying to get it, you know. I'm trying to work at it. We trying here. So then he puts me in the, not the restraints, but the spreader bar. We go at it with that a little bit. It's like he couldn't get the momentum to be consistent. We'll get it going, and then it's just like, So if you don't use it with your old dude, probably have him take something to, not a pink pussy pill, obviously, but get him an enhancement as well to keep him rock hard, because that was terrifying. It was just terrible. So yeah, that's my those are my 2 edible anecdotes. Those are 2 of the best dicks that I've ever had in my life. I'm just gonna let you know that now. Number 1, the Scorpio, he just needs to come back in my life. I probably would have took the pink pussy pill with him, because his dick is just like huge. Like, I know that's TMI, but like, damn, goddamn. Oh my gosh, like, it was so beautiful, y'all. Like, y'all would have had to see it. That need to be a damn dildo or something. I'm gonna have to get him molded. But, yeah, that's all that I got for today. I just wanted to talk some shit with y'all, and this was just an all over the place episode. The next ones, the ones that I'm all by myself, it'll be a little bit more structured, because I do want to educate as well, and let you guys know a couple of things, especially what I found out about orgasms. Like, and I finally squirted. That's gonna be another episode. I done told y'all enough, and I think I'm just like running out of time at this point. I don't know how far I am anymore. Whatever, but I'm gonna save that one. Let me know if you have an edible anecdote that you would like to share. You know, just send it to edibles with a Z at the end, so EDIBLEZ podcast at gmail.com. Let's say dickcom. Y'all know where I'm at. Y'all know where my headspace is at. And then if you have any questions, you want to like ask me some advice, whether it's relationship advice, sex advice, anything like that, send that to askedibles@gmail.com. Please do. Make sure you're following me on all social media platforms, Edibles Podcast, everywhere, even on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that. Also, if you want to follow my personal, it's DriLove, DRI_LOVEEE on Instagram, and then the same thing on Twitter, -1E, so it's just 2 E's on that. Yeah, that's all that I have. No announcements right now at the moment. Big things are coming though, so stay tuned, because by the end of the summer, I'm partnering up with a couple of people. We're gonna have some good shit coming for y'all, as long as this corona shit is over with. But yeah, so just hit me up, Lebs. I got a date to get ready for, a quarantine date, an actual date. It's not a dick appointment, it's a date. Doing something creative tonight. So yeah, I'll let you guys know how the date went. Yeah, I really like this person. I had a crush on this person since high school. It's crazy. So we gonna see how it goes. So I definitely ain't trying to get no dick from him, no, because if I really, really like you, I don't want to start it off with sex, because I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with it. There's a lot of people who fucked on the first date and now they're married today. That's cool, but I just want to make sure that I set the intentions right with this one. Like, I want to make sure we are aligned, you know, mind, body, and spirit, like spiritually, like for real. So we gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna let y'all know. So yeah, that's it from me. Y'all have a great weekend. Stay cuddled up. If you ain't got no in-house dick or no dick appointments that you can get, girl, you better grab that motherfucking dildo, or go on adamandeve.com. Get you a little something. Treat yourself. GoPuff. I just found out from a friend of mine that GoPuff does deliver dildos. Like, that shit is crazy. So go on there and get one delivered. Shit. But yeah, y'all have a good weekend. Stay coming. And peace, love, and blessings, y'all. Peace.